let's talk about some candy for a little bit, I guess, because Hoff here loves candy. Not really. Candy's okay. I don't eat it too much unless it's like a gift or something. I was on a I was on a Jelly Belly jelly bean kick there for a minute, and they started hurting my teeth, so I kind of stopped eating them. I was eating them late at night, right before bed. I was like, oh, I got the craving for some Jelly Bellies. The popcorn are my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, but they're all good. So M&Ms, here we go. I'm sure you've all heard. I don't really have a really strong take on this. I just think it's kind of funny. This is on the Mars website right here. So I didn't know. I didn't know that candies had genders, or like they were supposed to. I thought candy was candy, and yeah, they're characters. But let's be real for a minute. They're not real. These characters, they're acting like they're real. Even, I mean, I guess we can say the same thing about like fictional characters in like superhero movies, or like Star Wars, or any of those kind of any movie like that. Big blockbusters and stuff, or anywhere they're trying to push an agenda like this. But now it's going to the candy. It's going to the candy man. The candy man can. So this is straight from their website, the Mars website. M&M's creating a world where everyone feels they belong. How? M&M's saving the world. Thank goodness. I thought we were done. I thought the world was doomed. Thank goodness M&M's and Mars Candy are here to save the day, because we needed a hero to stand up for us. And here we go. It says, at Mars, we believe that in the world we want tomorrow, society is inclusive. And as one of our most iconic brands, M&M's is announcing a new global commitment to create a world where everyone feels they belong. Listen to this propaganda right here, because this is what it is. I don't even know if Mars wants to put this stuff out there. I think they got paid a lot of money to do this by hire people, because it's like, well, M&M's, they are one of the most iconic brands. And it says, at Mars, listen to this rhetoric. At Mars, we believe that in the world we want tomorrow, society is inclusive. Society actually is pretty inclusive. I don't know why it's up to this candy company to tell everyone that. It says, and is one of our most iconic brands, aka the one we can use this to as our biggest platform for this agenda. M&M's is announcing a new global commitment. Let's go back. A new global commitment. That sounds a little bit like something else, does it not? Like a new world a word. Commitment to create a world where everyone feels they belong. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, M&M's. Thank you so much, M&M's. We're not gonna watch this video, but you see, yeah, I guess there's the difference. They're changed. I don't know. It's the whole thing's stupid. It's propaganda. It's not even a thing that anyone should be up in arms about. But they want to make it that way. This is all about the controversy. It's all about also getting everyone on track with them. It's crazy. I think it's stupid that they did this, yeah, but it doesn't offend me or anything. M&M's have been around for more than 80 years, and the brand continues to evolve to reflect the more dynamic, progressive world that we live in. It's a damn candy. It's a chocolate wrapped in a hard shell sugar coating. They're changing the world now. I never thought M&M's would be the savior of the world. As part of this evolution built on purpose. This is crazy stuff right here. We're getting straight from the Mars website. This is honestly more telling than anything we've heard from Klaus Schwab in a minute. It says M&M's promises to use the power of fun to include everyone with a goal of increasing the sense of belonging for 10 million people around the world by 2025. What does that mean? What does that mean? What 10 million people? Be more specific. And why by 2025? That sounds like a type of agenda right there. Like a dang, I'm telling you, this is some deep stuff right here. The brand. Okay, maybe I am more up in arms about this than I thought I was. Maybe I do care more about this. Not so much about what they're trying to portray, but what they're saying right here is pretty wild. Holy moly. This is some crazy stuff. The brand has introduced M&M's Fund to track their brand's impact on our mission, which will offer resources, mentorship opportunities, and financial support in the arts and entertainment space. Of course, Hollywood. So, to help ensure people have access to experiences where everyone feels they belong. It's all tied in. This is interesting. This is way more interesting than I thought it was going to be when I first got into it. I skimmed over it earlier. The refreshed M&M's brand will include a more modern take on the looks of our beloved characters, as well as more nuanced personalities to underscore the importance of self-expression and power of community through storytelling. Fans will also notice an added emphasis on the ampersand to more prominently demonstrate how the brand aims to bring people together. Oh, that's so good of them. M&M's branding will also reflect an updated tone of voice that is more inclusive, welcoming, and unifying, while remaining rooted in our signature jester wit and humor. Okay. This is weird, man. Like, anyone cares that what the M&M's do. It's a candy. Like, they're M&M's. They're not even human. They're not human. They're not human. Why? Candy. Changing the world. Freaking Willy Wonka over here. The new M&M's global commitment, there you go, once again, is just one of many actions being taken across Mars. Oh, weird. To deliver on a world where society is inclusive. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, inherently being inclusive. What I'm saying is this: if you see where the certain terms here, the jargon, the terminology, it's very, you see where it's coming from. It's not coming from Mars. I don't feel like this people working there making the candies are this committed to the 10 million people that need to be included by 2025, even though they don't specify who these people are really. Advanced gender equality in our workplaces, in the marketplace, and in communities where we source raw materials. Within Mars, we're committed to fostering an environment where more than 130,000 associates feel valued and respected, regardless of any visible or invisible differences. I've worked a bunch of jobs, very diverse jobs. I've never seen any hate in my life. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird that I think these people live on Twitter or something if they think there's that much hate in the world. I really do. But so yeah, that's I feel, I don't know if I should. I mean, I don't normally eat candy a whole lot. I never really go to the store and just as a grown man just pick out some candy, unless it's maybe a fast break bar. I like those. It's very rare, you know. I'll take a protein bar or something over it any day. They're not as good, obviously, but you know, at least you think, you know, you might be getting a little bit more energy or something out of it. You still got to keep your eye on those as well. I'm no health expert or nothing, but I'm just saying, I'm not on my high horse either. I like some candy on occasion. I said I like a nice Reese's fast break, but I don't know. Should we boycott M&M's Mars? I don't know. This is weird stuff. I'm not saying boycott them because they want to be inclusive. I'm saying this is some new world blah 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 kind of stuff we're talking about right here. And who's funding this stuff behind it? The people making the candy, do they really care that much? It's so weird. It's so weird. Or do they just think that this is going to get them somewhere better? It didn't help Didn't help Gillette a whole lot with their woke ads, you know. That's the thing. A lot of this woke propaganda that you see like this, they don't even care that if they lose money on it, because they'll get funded out anyway. They'll get bailed out and funded regardless. Get bailed out when they lose money and then funded again a little bit later when everyone forgets about it. So that's the way it goes. They don't care. It's all about pushing this narrative for control, so you don't dare question the candy companies. On the same note, I got another article on that. This is a satire from the Babylon Bee. It says M&M's introduces new trans character who identifies as a Skittle. Like I said, this is satire. This is not true. As part of a bold new marketing strategy to promote inclusivity and appeal to less than 1% of the population, Mars Incorporated has introduced a new M&M character who identifies as a Skittle. The CEO says, I'm going to be honest here. We basically are doing this because it's hip and makes us look cool. And that adds to the bottom line. I think we can make a decent fortune by comparing the hardship of real trans people to a wacky cartoon character. Trans people deserve to be represented by M&Ms. Our trans Skittle character will help us break chocolate-covered barriers in your mouth and not in your hands. The new character named Quinn is an M&M that wears an S because they haven't had letter reassignment surgery yet. On the inside, Quinn has the same chocolate taste because it isn't able to change anything but its outward appearance. Wow. Dang. We just want to let the trans community know that M&M supports you and wants your money.